Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. It's Wednesday Night Basketball live on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself.
And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. And, Steve, mental fatigue is an issue that can play a factor when the season is in full swing. Is it more on the coach or on the player to keep the team focused on their goal?
I think the organization. I think your teammates, your coaches, whoever it is, to keep that camaraderie going. But ultimately, it comes down to the player. You have that responsibility, and the coach can coach you up, but you got to find a way to get out of those ruts.
Yeah, I can see where it ultimately would come down to the player.
Yes, totally agree.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Markkanen paying out there with Levine. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Dragic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I mean, thinking back to where Levine was drafted, 13th overall, raised some eyebrows, but it was all about upside. Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
And, Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why you had two wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And this is the first time we'll be seeing DJ in this uniform since the trade. This team wanted him on their roster. And
Nasty. Yes. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. James, the pass to Thomas. Here's Jordan. Chicago grabs the miss, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort, and that one they showed neither.
Also, they were late with their rotations for most of the evening, gave up a lot of easy points.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam. Well, the elephant in the room for this team is the report that DJ would prefer to be moved out. He wants to be traded, and if true, Greg, you wonder how many more games he has left in this uniform.
Yeah, and Kevin, the old saying, where there's smoke, there's fire. And there has been talk of a distance between DJ and the rest of the organization, and it might just be best for both sides to kind of start over with the trade if that's the case.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Levine against Jordan. Dragic a screen on Jordan. Levine can't hit.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Levine against Jordan. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Thomas with another miss.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Here's Payne. Hits the three-point bomb. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from three.
And Thompson gets it to go.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Payne kicks to Dragic. Inside, Markkanen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Jordan against Levine. The screen from Thompson. Here's Jordan in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Harrison in for Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dunn. Here's Black. Jordan with some nice D.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration. Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Here's Black. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Zach LaVine. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Dunn kicks to Black. LaVine for 3. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. .41 seconds left in the first quarter. Poked away and stolen by Jordan. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Chicago leading. Dunn dishes to Jones. Lobs it up for LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Now, here's Dunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Screen by Jones. Dunn kicks to Valentine. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
And we'll be right back after this. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just a platoon swap here for Cleveland. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Dragic is checked in. Markkanen comes in for Jones. Johnson, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Payne in for Chris Dunn. So for Chicago right now, we've got Valentine. James Johnson is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Payne, and it's Dragic in at the 5. Steve, so much of being a great offensive player is learning to draw contact and work yourself to the free throw line. When you look at the league right now, who are some of the best in the league, in your estimation, doing that?
James Harden is one of those guys. He gets to the line, double-digit figures sometimes, free throw attempts. DeMar DeRozan, DeMarcus Cousins. I think Russell Westbrook, because he's such a guy that's in attack mode and he likes contact. The guys who like contact, they get to the line a lot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. The Cavaliers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
They set the screen. Shoots it. Johnson can't hit. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the shot's good from Crowder.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson kicks to Valentine. Dragic with a screen for Valentine. To the middle. No good from Dragic.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
But they recover it. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Jordan is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Thompson in at the center position. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a two-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
This team, they trust each other, even down big. They have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
Payne can't hit. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
LaVine against Jordan. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. Love the pass to Jordan for the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got 23.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Dragic, on the wing Levine, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
And obviously we know that's not how they usually play, but hey, they've got to perform better next time around.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for James. And it's Harrison in for Thomas.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Levine. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Zizic passes to Smith. That 3 off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And you look back for J.R. Smith, Steve, over the years, some questionable choices. His reputation took a hit, but do you feel he's turned over a new chapter in his life?
Yeah, I do. I mean, spending time with LeBron James has definitely had him matured. Everybody looked at him as a prankster, not just on the court, but off the court. He's doing a better job. I'm happy to see him maturing.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Dunn kicks to Black. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And there's Dunn on the assist by Levine. And the Bulls lead by 4.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
For 3, Smith. Good on the triple. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
Chicago calls timeout. Steve, you're known for your 3-point shooting, but as more and more teams look to space the floor and shoot threes, we've heard some legends, like Isaiah Thomas, for instance, complain that everyone's playing the same. What do you think about that?
Me and Isaiah, we've definitely talked about it. And I look at it, yes, we have some guys that's multi-talented, but everybody can't shoot threes. If you're a good guy to be able to knock down with a high percentage, shoot the 3. But if you're a mid-range guy, you can still be an all-star shooting the mid-range. Play to your strength, work on that shooting threes, but I just hate when 5, 6, 7 guys, everybody's running to that line, and that's all we're seeing. You got to defend, you got to rebound, you got to block shots, you got to do other things because that still is the way you can win the game by doing all things, not just shoot threes.
And really having the best teams in history always had guys that can do different things, a ball handler, a rebounder, a screener, a long shooter.
Yeah.
It's always a combination of all those things instead of everybody doing the same
You're
thing.
so right, Kevin. And even though we've been in this 3-point era, in the last 2 or 3 years, rebounding the basketball and defending still can win basketball games for you.
Lopez, he's checked in for Terrence Jones. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Dunn dishes to Levine. There's the pass to Valentine. Now the feed to Dunn. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading. Crowder goes.
Oh, okay,
wow.
okay.
And that is a punch to the jaw. This game, as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Ooh, well, I don't think he planned it too far in advance. That was one of those things, Greg, that just happens. Dunn kicks to Black to the inside. They need this. Lopez, no luck.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
And it's Smith missing. Bulls trail by 4. With the floater. Great D that time from Jordan. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Harrison kicks to Jordan. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. He was all alone on that one. 6 points for J.R. Smith.
Deadly from beyond the arc. J.R. cannot be left alone.
Done with it to the left wing. And stolen by Jordan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Drills it from outside.
Yes, Levine filling out the defense makes a good decision to pull up.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Let's be the one that just plays harder. Keep playing through it. Keep playing. Keep playing our game.
All right, we welcome you. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Love comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Jordan in for Rodney Magruder. And Chicago also making a switch. Markkanen's checked in. So for Chicago right now, we've got Payne. Markkanen is out there with Valentine. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Dragic in at the center.
Another one for Zach. He has a scorer's mentality. Very dangerous when he gets into rhythm.
And it goes down 2 points.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
On the wing, LaVine from the arc. Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Bulls trail by 10. Payne kicks to LaVine, and he gets the bucket.
Attacking with purpose. LaVine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
Johnson, he's checked in for Valentine. Here's LeBron. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Love outside. Right side, Jordan, and taken away by Johnson. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's LaVine. He kicks it to Payne. Over Thomas. Love grabs the board. Love's got his third rebound on the night. Cleveland moving it around. The drive by Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Dragic a screen on Thomas. Johnson the screen. Dragic with a screen for LaVine. Off the pick. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
The screen from Thompson. Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops, why not? And here's Payne. To the paint. And stolen by Love. Jordan kicks to James. He feeds it to Thomas. Passes it to Jordan. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Jordan. To the inside. The 8-footer. Thompson misses.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Johnson kicks to Payne. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his third assist on the night.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Dragic a screen on Thomas. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
relentless.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. .107 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dragic. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Feeds to Love. To the right side. LeBron outside. 4 on the shot clock. From the high post. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
Yeah, for sure. They need a quick score and a foul just to have a chance.
Here's Jordan. And it comes off the front of the rim. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left in the game. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Payne can't hit. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. 5 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride, and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
Valentine wide open, he fires. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Fantastic game. Listen, Ernie and the guys want to talk to you at the studio.
Let's do it.
You know the drill.
Hey, Shaq here. You showed me a lot out there tonight with the way you were able to dominate the glass. Was that something you set out to do?
Shaq, something that we always talk about in practice and in meetings is how we want to close out possessions on defense. I mean, that is something that we all bought into, and it's a goal of ours each time we take the court. So I'm not so much worried about my individual performance on the glass so much as how we rebound as a team.
Spoken well. You should take Kenny's place. Back to you, Ernie.